shelf trash. Garbage opinions and it's getting old fast. Don't got time for another rehash. Moving forward, not living in the past. So really wanna know what you've been thinking. Got no time for pleasantries, 'cause it's the end of the world. Oh yeah, you're a fool if you think it lasts. Oh yeah, so save your glamour and I'll take the trash. It's all trash, it's all 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 trash. The end is nigh and it's glamorous. So really wanna know what you've been thinking. Got no time for pleasantries, 'cause it's the end of the world. Oh yeah, you're a fool if you think it lasts. Oh yeah, so save your glamour and I'll take the trash. It's all trash, it's all 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 trash. Look, a link and another tweet. Another fake reality. Angry faces on an angry screen telling me what I should believe. I take a drink from a plastic cup, watching explosions on a movie screen. I cannot wake, I cannot sleep, thinking of things that I am missing. When I'm winning, we're just top shelf trash. Just a garbage and we're getting home fast. Oh yeah, you're a fool if you think it lasts. Oh yeah, so save your glamour and I'll take the trash. Oh yeah, you're a fool if you think it lasts. Oh yeah, so save your glamour and I'll take the trash.
What time it ends, we just don't know. Hopefully Mrs. Dufrene doesn't wake up. Oh, Mrs. Dufrene. Once it's for certain we're all happy friends, and all together the fun never ends. So stick around and watch with us. Is the after show chat.
Get your butt to bed, Harold Dufrene. Yo, this is Clownvis, host of Clownvis to the Rescue, and you're watching the After Show Chat. I thought you knew. Whoop, whoop.
All right. All right, everybody. How y'all doing?
Good. You guys are muted. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, how you doing? You got to unmute yourself. All right, we got a great show. I don't know. Might keep the background. I don't know. I go crazy with these virtual backgrounds, but I don't look as good as Jean with her popcorn and
It's delicious. Who can resist?
Who can resist? Hope everybody had a good weekend. We can talk about that in a little bit. See how everybody, especially we're going to talk about to Angelo and Little Erin about their weekend. Hey, it's Buzz Bomb in the chat.
Oh, look what this
A long time no see, and of course, Crispy Shrimps and Anaway's in there. We got too many people tonight coming in. Awesome. Nathaniel's in there. Awesome. Because we have a good show. I'm glad everybody's joining in because we're gonna do a few things. First off, there's somebody in Seattle. I'm taking off this background. I can't take it.
Took you about 5 seconds to get over it, huh?
Yeah. I tried to go virtual, and I'm like, nah, I'll just go normal. So we have somebody from Seattle who's originally from Minnesota, but I heard after this weekend she's moving to Seattle.
Yeah.
She's just gonna stay here with us forever.
Cassandra?
This way?
There you go. Cassandra, unmute the mic. There you go.
Hi.
All right.
Hi.
All right.
What's
So
up,
Cassandra,
guys?
okay. Cassandra's visiting from Minnesota, and she's visiting with Erin and little Erin and Angelo, and I think they had a great weekend. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. I want to hear all about y'all weekend together. Y'all went to a concert last night. I can't wait to hear about this. Angelo's deaf right now, and he can't hear. But in the meantime, let's bring on our guests because we don't want to keep them hanging in the green room all night. Hey, Amy, even Amy's here. 1 year anniversary. Hey. Amy's here. Awesome. Yes. All right. So our guest tonight, our special guest, Cassandra's a guest too. I mean, Cassandra comes on the show sometimes. But our special guest is a band from New York, right around your corner right there, Jean. And Ramona. Is Ramona there? Or
she's right here. She's always like getting ready right next to the
she's hiding behind the popcorn. She'll pop out. Yeah. So we have a guest, two guests, Amanda and Mike from the band Mary from New York, and they're about to go on tour in Japan. We're going to talk to them about that. They have a new EP out, Trash and Glamour. We're going to talk to them about that. But let's don't talk about it. Let's bring them on. Hey.
Hello.
Hello, Amanda and Mike. How y'all doing?
Oh, we're good. We're good. Thank you for having us tonight.
Thank you for coming on.
Welcome.
Thanks. We appreciate it.
Happy to be here. This is fun. Thanks for having us.
Oh, yeah. We do appreciate it. One thing I did tell you guys whenever we're doing a little pre-show thing, our audience likes to chat and everything else. That's why we say after show chat, because they like to chat and we get good feedback. So some of the guests, some of the people watching, we have a good crew. We have a loyal people that watch the show, and they always like to chime in. So I'm going to pass that on to you, and just watch out for this guy, Buzz Bomb.
Okay.
So how you guys are doing? You guys live in New York, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We are in New York, and we live on Long Island, but we spend a lot of time in New York City, and we kind of hit the local area quite a bit, and it's great. We love our live music.
And Jersey
here.
too.
And Jersey too. We go to Jersey. Philly. Yeah.
We were there a couple weeks ago.
There you go, Gene. Don't feel left out. But Gene and I'll go see shows in New York, and after I talked to them about your band, they were like, oh, we might have to go catch them one day.
Yeah. Whoever actually in the city.
They don't like to go in the city too much. Hey, guys, how long have y'all been a band? How long y'all been together?
We've been together as Bad Mary since 2012.
2012. So
Wow. Say.
Bad Mary's been a band since 2012, but the band that we were before Bad Mary, we started in 2010. So the band has kind of been together in some shape or form for 13 years.
It's had some minor evolutions and changes, but it's
it's the core of it's been the same. I think we became Bad Mary 2012 and
released the first album in 2013.
First album came out in 2013. So our first album's 10 years old this year.
Oh!
Which, makes us feel, it's cool. And
I don't know how it 10 years.
10 years with that first record. And it's both it feels really cool to have an album that old, but at the same time also feels like time is moving so very quickly. But it's been great. It's been a great wild 10 to 13 years.
And like you said, I guarantee you probably those 12 or 13 years flew by so fast. It's like it was probably yesterday that you did release the first album, probably. Y'all are a couple, right? Y'all married?
Yeah, we are.
Yes.
We've been married for almost 7 years.
Wow.
So that happened after the band started.
Sort of. Yeah, the band has kind of been together about as long as we've been together. So,
okay.
So,
I was going to ask you if it was Romance in the Road and, and it was like touring and eventually.
Romance.
Romance.
Well, I feel like we were together before Bad Mary started,
Yes.
but we were not together when we started initially playing music together.
Yeah.
Wow.
But, when you're in a band, you spend a lot of time together.
Yeah.
So,
We knew each other. We were friends. We're a band born out of Hofstra University, so it's like a school on Long Island. And I don't know if this is something you were going to bring up later, but I have to throw it into how we're all together. My dad's our drummer. So we're very much a family band, but it didn't start all that way. So it is cool for me to realize wow, it's been 10 years and to see the evolution of what it is to now. It's literally a family band.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
And I was going to ask you about that. I'm glad you brought it up though. So your dad is the drummer, and then the guitar. Your guitarist. Was he your professor?
He was my professor. He was not Mike's professor, but they did interact on campus because Mike, we were friends in college, but we didn't have any classes together. So he was just always around the same group of students I was in classes with that David was the professor of. So David never taught Mike, but I bring it up at every single show that David very much gave me a B- in the one major class that I took with him. And we're still friends. It all worked out.
Now you're in a band. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah,
he was one of Mike's groomsmen.
Yeah, David was one of my groomsmen. Absolutely. I mean, it is a family affair to a degree, and it's good because I think it allows the band to kind of be. Your bands are family to begin with. They end up that way even if they're not related. Yeah. So it kind of just doubles down on all that stuff, and it's been a wild experience. Explaining it to people. It's always fun. It's always fun to bring it up, and people are like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it works." I don't know.
Hey, there's many family members as bands. I mean, I was amazed. I thought it was a great story. I mean, it really does make a great. When you're introducing the band, I mean, that makes it unique. And sometimes you need something unique to step beyond. Because there's a ton of bands, but this is a unique situation,
Yeah, no, we totally agree with that, and it's kind of I
think my dad partially willed it to happen a bit too. He tells this story. We're leaving. I don't know if you want us to go on this tangent now or not. It's a very long story.
Go for it.
Go for it.
So we started at Hofstra University as kind of a cover party band for the drama department. My dad happened to be a student at the university. His last semester was my first semester.
Wow.
So there is kind of how he overlaps into this. And I was in the theater department. So we did plays, musicals. We did Footloose one semester. And they hired him to play drums in the pit for the musical. So I was on stage in the show, and he was like playing the drums. So we'd always kind of worked together that way. I'd never been in a band with him, but he tells this story of like when I was born, of like, and when I was little, I would sing like in the backyard and stuff. So he noticed like I liked singing and was like, it would be really cool one day if like I could play in a band with her, because he was in a band when I was born, you know. So he's I was brought home from the hospital in a onesie that was special printed like of his band. So it was the tiniest piece of merchandise that they had.
Is it a band that we know?
It was a Long Island band that did get some radio play like in universities and colleges throughout the country, but it's called Pipe Dreams. I don't know if they have anything for streaming. I think there is some stuff on YouTube now. But in one of the videos in the new EP, because we have a video for like every song coming out on the EP, he's wearing a shirt, Pipe Dreams, that is the band that he was in. So that shirt, I don't know what year that was printed, but I was happy, like the way that it was shot, like you can clearly see it. And I was like, oh, Pipe Dreams booked, yes.
That is truly a great story, and I can imagine like I have kids, and I'll be honest with you. I mean, I had pipe dreams just like your dad, and I was probably thinking myself the same way. I'm like, oh, one day I would like to be in a punk band with my kid. And now it never happened to me, you know. I can't even get my kids to watch this show. But
Hey, Harold, you're in a band with your parents right here.
Yeah, that's true. I call Angelo and Little Erin down there my parents, because we have a picture that looks like I'm a kid. And, we make music also.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about those videos. I mean, those videos, y'all do that all yourselves?
Yeah, so we're pretty much completely DIY.
Awesome.
Everything we do it ourselves. All of our recordings. There's like 2 or 3 EPs in the middle there, towards the beginning, that we didn't record or mix, but most stuff that we've done is done in house.
We always shout out that producer, Matt Storm. He was awesome to work with. But there were 2 EPs towards the beginning that we did work with him.
We worked for 2 of our EPs. We did Killing Dinosaurs and We Could Have Saved the World. We did that with Matt Storm of Panic Room Studios. He's a friend of ours, really, really excellent producer. Great punk rock attitude and mind towards everything. Really just awesome. And but after that, we started doing stuff on our own and recording everything on our own.
We just like the timeline of being able to really...
It helps us kind of like be more in control of stuff in terms of like our timeline and our scheduling and all that stuff. And
if I like need to rage quit a song and then come back to it like a week later because I was like, this vocal line is not working.
We don't have to worry about like studio time and all that stuff. So we do that, but all of our videos, David pretty much comes up with the concept. David, our guitar player, who is, as Amanda was saying, he's not only just a college professor, he's a professional stage designer and costume designer and all that stuff. So David's a master designer. Wow. Like all of our logos or all of our t-shirts, all of our Bad Mary stuff is him. He's designed all of it. Except for one EP cover, the EP to Glitter Bomb. We actually had, there was a young girl from Russia who like lived in the middle of the mountains and like sent him. So we had like a thing like, hey, who wants to help us come up with an album cover? It was like a contest, and she drew this thing, and her signature's on the album and everything, and David and her worked together to get it to work. But our videos, he comes up with the concepts, he directs them, he edits them, he throws all this stuff together. So all of our video stuff, it's all done by us, but it's all pretty much done by David.
And he is still a professor at Hofstra, so still teaching there and playing music with the students there and stuff like that. But he went on sabbatical in 2018, I want to say.
2019.
Handful of years back, he went on sabbatical and taught himself how to animate, basically, and surprised us with a full animated. We released like a concept album in 2019.
Right.
And he animated the entire thing and didn't tell us he was going to do it, and was just like, So he'll come up with stuff, and we just let him run with it because it's always really cool. We're like, David, you just go.
I mean, we're incredibly fortunate to have that. And the stuff has always been, I've always been so impressed with
You
all of
turned us
that.
into a
Yeah.
cartoon.
Yeah.
I couldn't ask for that. That's exactly.
There you go.
And I tell you what,
There you go, Carl.
looking at the videos and everything else, I mean, they are very professionally shot. They look crisp. I mean, they really. I'll give kudos to David because they really look fantastic. Everyone I've been watching, lately, and sound is fantastic too. I mean,
Thank you.
Yeah. Sounds
so-
really good.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is awesome.
So I know y'all in. Do you get to quit your day job, or y'all still have to work it out?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
I just had to throw.
Yeah,
It's rough. I know.
It's tough. It's great that music has become for us more of a. It's kind of become. It's year after year. It's becoming more and more of a, less of a dream and more of a. Of the way we're going, you know what I mean? So
Wow,
things have been
that's
really good
awesome.
for us. It's just been, sometimes we lose sight of that because like you work so hard on everything, and we do still work during the day, and we do have like day jobs and stuff like that. And
And then
sometimes
you just
kinda
look at
lose it.
social media for like 5 minutes, and it feels like everything you're doing has like
Yeah.
just been,
Yeah.
So you
So-
just gotta keep going. And I keep telling myself like to have conversations with my 17-year-old self. And if my 17-year-old self saw like what I was doing today, I would lose all that anxiety, because I don't think that me at that age would have ever projected like actually having gotten like I'm sitting here talking to you wonderful people today also, and like this is just a cool thing that I don't know that I ever thought I would have been able to do,
Right.
So-
right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Thank-
yeah. Thank
The
you.
yeah, and I mean, I know I could tell. I mean, I don't know personally, but from what I could tell from everything I've been looking, doing research and whatnot, and you really are hard workers. I mean, I see y'all on the Twitch stream doing that, working on. I mean, like you said, you had a video just about for every song. Well, for every song in this EP that you have out, Trash and
Yeah.
Glamour. You have a video for every one, which is amazing. And
Yeah,
they all look. And they all look professional. I mean, I know y'all must be working hard at it. I mean, and I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, no, it's
Thank you.
I'll
it's-
guarantee it.
I guarantee that.
yeah, that was something we wanted to do for this EP. Is we wanted to do almost also we have the audio EP and then the video EP that'll go alongside with it. We actually have 2 more videos that we'll be releasing soon.
Awesome.
So the last 2 songs in the EP that don't yet have a video released, they will have their
They're
the
cooking.
videos soon. So
They're cooking.
yeah, they are cooking. Something's going on.
That's very good. That's very good. And then y'all about to go on tour in Japan in a few weeks, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks from tomorrow, we leave.
Oh my God.
Wow, that's exciting.
I know.
Have y'all toured Japan or anything?
Yeah, this will be the return. So
Wow.
this is going to be our second trip. We went to Japan in 2019. In the summer of 2019,
Wow.
we went to Japan for 2 weeks. We toured mostly the Tokyo area, but we went to Yokohama and a couple of other spots. And we played a bunch of shows in like a 10-day period. And we're pretty much doing the same thing this time around. And we're so excited because we wanted to go. We went in August of 2019. We had a new album come out in November of 2019. And our plan for 2020 was to go back with maybe a new EP or something like that. And then the world stopped
Yeah.
for 3 years.
Yes.
Oh.
So, we kind of we rolled with it. The wonderful Inter Idoru management who has been managing this tour for us and helping us book this tour, our booker over there, April Pareto, has been doing an incredible job. I was in contact with her as frequently as possible while lockdown was going on. As often as I could, I would email saying, "Hey, can we come over yet? Can we come over yet?" It was probably annoying after a while, but eventually everything did open up, and we scheduled another tour.
Yeah, there was like an every 6 month check-in.
Yes.
I feel like too, because
Yeah,
our
yeah, yeah.
availability
Wait.
with with the school schedule and like all that, we're like, okay, like we'll check in every December for this, and then we'll check in. So there was like, we good? Not yet. Okay. All right. 6 months. Are we good? Okay. Not yet. All right.
And then we were like, because there were points during the whole pandemic where it was like, we might be things might be getting better. So then we were like, flights are cheap. Maybe we could do it. And then they were like, oh, sorry, no,
never
nothing's
mind.
open yet. So it's like, Personally, I just want to go back to Japan because I like going to Japan personally. Like, it's the music is the best. Being able to perform somewhere that you love and appreciate with amazing people that you appreciate is amazing. But selfishly, I just want to go to Tokyo, and I want to. The band won't be able to find me because I'm just gonna go to the biggest arcade I can, and that's gonna be all my money.
Just get lost in the flashing lights.
Just go get. You know.
There you go, Gene.
Oh, definitely.
You can follow him in the arcade.
I will. Yeah.
Do y'all have a big following in Japan or something that supports y'all over there? Or
So it's wild because we first went over talking about pipe dreams before. Like that was always if we could go like to one place, if we feasibly could go to one place, like that was the number one. And around a little before we went, we were visiting my mom. My mom worked for Disney. We were in the Magic Kingdom. I'm going to tell this story. We were in the Magic Kingdom, most magical place on earth, and I am in the restroom. Mike is like sitting on the bench outside on Main Street, USA. And I come out and he's like, you need to take a look at this. And we were like tracking one of our songs or some of our songs. And this DJ who we're now good friends with, Mike Rogers in Japan, was playing us on his show. And we were like, how did this guy even find us to play us? And it was like FM, like it was terrestrial radio in Japan. We're like, what is going on? So we had been getting played and are still getting played by Rodney Bingenheimer, and we always shout him out. He's excellent. We love him. He plays us all the time. We connected the dots that a while ago, some years back, I think they worked at K-Rock together.
In California, yeah.
In California. So Mike had since moved to Japan. We're like, okay, he must have heard that on Rodney's show.
Not me, Mike Rogers.
There's a lot of Mikes.
Right.
So we reached out to Mike Rogers and we're like, let's just take a shot in the dark. Like, it can't hurt. The worst thing that can happen is nothing. Let's just send him a message or reach out to his people or whatnot and be like, hey, Mike, thank you so much for playing our music. We really appreciate it. We would love to go to Japan. How do you think we could get over there? And he set us up or just gave us a couple contacts, April being one of them. And we just kept sending messages, hoping for a positive response, and it all lined up. And people were listening to the Mike Rogers show. They came to see the show. We got to meet a bunch in person. We started messaging them back and forth on Twitter. So we tried to reach out to those people that were listening to that show to be like, hey, you're over there. We're going to be over there. And it was like it was wild that it just kind of one thing after another led to 6 really, really great, seemingly random shows in Tokyo that were like so stoked to just go back and do it again.
That is a fantastic.
That's really cool.
Story. Yeah.
Thank you.
That is fantastic. That just shows the persistence of hey, sometimes you got to be persistent. So you got to. I always tell, like I say, to Little Erin and I'll show. At least we knock on the door. All the worst they can do is either not answer you, or they'll say, "Yeah, no problem." I mean, right? That's all you can do.
It's a lesson in take your shot. Send the email.
See what happens.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of the times where like social media came together to work. So we were super appreciative to Mike Rogers over in Tokyo for always supporting us, and between he and Rodney here in California, it's been a really good run for us in terms of that. So getting over to Japan was a dream, and we made it happen.
Yeah,
so I'm pretty happy about it.
This time, going back this next time. How long are y'all going for?
We're going for 10 days. We're doing 6 shows in 10 days, all around Tokyo, and we're gonna meet some friends. We already have plans to meet up with some friends and play with some bands that we made friends with over there the last time.
I'm trying to map out all the 7-Elevens in our vicinity.
That's all I think about.
No.
Yeah, the convenience store food.
Yep. They're so good.
The 7-Elevens in Japan hit way different
ball
than
game.
they do in the States. They're pretty good.
Now you're ringing. Now you're talking about Gene. Now you're speaking Gene's language down there.
I'll tell you, for 110 yen, you could get an onigiri, which is a Japanese rice ball, and they're terrific.
I would
and
eat them for every meal.
They 7-Eleven kept us alive when we were over there. So we would go there at like 1 a.m. after our gigs, and it was hilarious because we would walk into 7-Eleven all decked out, covered in glitter and
Carrying everything.
leather and all that nonsense, probably smelling terrible. And
After like the third time, they were like, "Oh hey."
By like the third show, they knew who we were. But it was fun, like too, like hopping on the trains with the gear and all. It's like this.
Well, it's also nice out. Like we were. It's in the summer. I'm excited to be there in the summer again.
Yeah, it was hot.
Yeah. Gene, have you been to Japan?
No, I haven't. I've been to China, but I haven't been to Japan.
Oh,
but my brother went there, so like I've heard a lot, and I watch like a lot of YouTube videos of people who live there and stuff. So it's cool. I love hearing about it. It's really cool that you get to go back again. That's really awesome.
Yeah, thanks. We're pretty excited. It should be fun.
Oh, you should.
We're in like crunch time right now because I'm like thinking like I gotta pack.
I keep like impulse ordering socks. I don't need this many socks.
Listen, I disagree. Socks are.
I think I like blackout order socks. I'm like, why did I order more socks?
And I was watching. Yeah, they do. And I was watching the Twitch stream on Tuesday, this past Tuesday, and I think y'all played just about y'all set that you want to try to do in Japan, and y'all were practicing that, which sounded great on
Thanks.
there too. And tell us about because I kind of caught it in the chat on the Twitch stream. Y'all started the Twitch stream because of COVID. Is that what happened?
We definitely got more involved on it, I think, because COVID. We started streaming as a band a handful of years back, literally with the setup of like we had an iPhone like strapped to the ceiling and just hit like go. So it wasn't fancy or anything, but we just did it to kind of do it. And throughout the years, it's improved a bit. So now it's like, we have a board that mixes the sound like at all, so instead of just straight in through the iPhone.
Yeah, it really sounds good. It really does sound good. The times I watched it.
Yeah, now we have the whole sound system. Like we have everything going through Logic, through a really powerful computer, and we have cameras all over the place. And so, as Amanda said, we started investing more time into Twitch during COVID. So during COVID, when the band couldn't get together and during lockdown, we were fortunate enough to, live in the same house.
Yeah, we had been streaming on Twitch a bit before that full band, but to keep it going.
Yeah, Amanda and I started doing acoustic live streams on Tuesday nights. And for us, they were a way to just give ourselves like an hour long just break from whatever was going on around us in the world, and how it was a really tough time for a lot of people. So it ended up becoming kind of a way for us to sit down, play some songs, and actually just like connect and chat with our friends and our fans out there on social media. So when restrictions started to kind of, get lessened and the band was ready to like kind of get back to it, we jumped right back onto Twitch as the full band, and David continued to like build out the studio at his house, which is where we play. And it's become such a fun thing for us to do. Twitch it's weird. It's kind of an unlikely platform for bands, because I know Twitch is, being a gamer myself, I know Twitch is very, very associated with gamers, but it's so much more than that.
We play a game. We play Save Tom DeLonge in our streams. The Save Tom DeLonge game, definitely, that started in the acoustic COVID streams. We did not do that when we did full band before that, but it became a way to like, first we just kind of started it as Hangman, but we have a lot of songs about aliens, and then the guy became Tom DeLonge, and then it was like, okay, he either gets beamed up by the aliens, if you don't get the puzzle, he gets eaten by Jaws, and it was this like wild Hangman game that we just turned. And then once we started playing full band again, it just stuck, and it was just a way where like, because me and Mike, like, we're not a full band, so we would play a song and then we'd sit and we'd chat for like a couple minutes, and it was a way to just put stupid puzzles up and get people in the sidebar chatting with each other. And during this like wild time when everything is just so dark and depressing, we were like, here's a stupid ass game we made up, here we go, everyone have fun. And that's why it's still around.
And we could definitely relate, because like I said before, this is how we all met, was during the pandemic, and we started this. actually we started it because Angelo was gave us the idea on a car trip in St. Louis when we all met in St. Louis one time. But we did start all this because of the pandemic, just to get people. And when we finally got to meet each other, I mean, it was. I mean, we still haven't met everybody yet, because Gene and Ramona had to have COVID whenever.
Yeah, we got COVID the one time we were going to be able to meet you.
But anyway, so whenever y'all get back from Japan, are y'all touring some more in the United States, or are y'all gonna?
We do have, when we come back, we have one show booked for the fall, but we do have another release that we're going to start working on for later this year. So we don't have any definite tour show announcements other than we have a local show in September we're really excited about with two bands that we really, really look up to, the Dolly Rots and Tsunami Bomb. Yeah, so they're touring. And we're opening for the local show by us, so we're just really excited to be able to kind of hop on that tour date. Yeah,
that's terrific. I was, you know, I was gonna ask you. I was gonna ask you if you had opened or toured with Dolly Rots or played with the Dolly Rots before. That was
we have.
Questions,
Yeah, we have. We this will be the second time that we're opening for them. We opened for them at the Barry Electric in New York City last July. So it was the July of 2022, and we were fortunate enough to be able to open up for them, and it was a really, really great time. And we had a lot of fun meeting them and hanging out and just
that's a great venue too.
And it's an awesome venue. It's such a great venue.
That's awesome. I'm planning on going to see them in Houston. It's about a 6-hour drive for us, but we're gonna take the drive down here.
Nice.
Bring my wife and probably my granddaughter. We're gonna go. Dolly Rots is just one of them bands that everybody just loves. I don't know who doesn't love the Dolly Rots. But.
They're
they're
really
awesome.
Great people. Also, like their music is super fun. But like we'd been kind of back and forth a little bit on social media before the show, and meeting them also was just like, no, you're really cool. Like they were just super nice, really
That's
cool.
Good. That's nice to hear. That's nice to hear. Yeah.
Right.
Yes, Buzz Bomb. The lovely Mrs. Dufrene is going to be coming along with me. I won't leave her at home like I normally do. I'll bring her. I'll bring her on the road. But yeah, I tell you what. And from the other, I've been reading your new EP, and if nobody knows, it's Trash and Glamour. And I've looked. And you guys are getting really good reviews. I mean, from some of the sites I've been seeing, the reviews. I can't take them on top of my head, but I was looking at them the other day. They really gave you out some really good reviews. It really is. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's weird how music is, because you guys are like a band like that's right in my wheelhouse. Like I said this before. I mean, I love female vocalists. I love. And the punk and the sound is just something that's right up my alley. But for whatever reason, I never heard of you guys. It's so hard to get music played. You know, it's just hard to reach all the fans. I think because I mean, your band. I mean, Bad Mary is a band that if I would this would have. I mean, honestly, you guys would have been one of my top bands. Shame on me for not finding y'all earlier.
Hey,
shame on me.
Hey, you know what?
We're just happy to meet you when we did.
Yeah. You know, we're always super grateful for whenever anyone finds us, and like that's the good thing about it is if you find us now, there's more music to hear.
That's right.
We have a bunch of records, so it's cool.
Right.
You know, so yeah, so it's like you know, hopefully you like all the stuff that we put out.
Yeah, I do. I really do.
Thank you.
I've been listening to it a lot, and really, really, really fantastic. And
thank you.
I know, Little Erin, you have any questions? I mean, you're in the you.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask the same as Krista. Like, is there anybody that really inspires you more than others?
Do you want to go first?
Any main people?
It's fun. You know, I came from a theater background, so I always forget because we get asked about bands and those kind of artists a lot. But growing up, I was lucky enough to be in this show, but I never realized how much like John Cameron Mitchell and Hedwig and the Angry Inch shaped how I like heard music, because I was introduced to it, I think I was like 13 or 14 the first time I saw it, and then I didn't see it for a bit, and then like we started writing and working together, and it was that combination of theatricality but like completely raw honesty rock and roll that just like smashed together. And that's what I love, because theater, it gets a rap of being very like polished, especially musical theater is very polished, but there's this like energy about it, because you literally can't speak the words that you're saying. You have to sing them because the energy's been driven so high. Whereas then you bring it to that kind of a show and it throws the prettiness out the window and is just electricity. So John Cameron Mitchell, always the first person I think of.
Nice.
Love that.
For us, it's for also it's like it's a lot of bands that you would think too. Ramones, Blondie. Pretty much the whole CBGB thing, 90s punk rock.
I own so many more Blondie shirts. I realize that every time I wear it, I'm like, and that's another Blondie shirt. Shirt. There's,
obviously, your Joan Jetts of the world, and obviously, the Dolly Rots as well, who are a huge inspiration to us. I grew up with a lot of 90s punk rock as well, and then like went backwards. But I grew up with like bands like Bad Religion, Rancid, NoFX, like stuff like that. And I went back and listened to all the 70s stuff because that's who they were kind of quoting. But if you wanted like the oddball pick, because it was like, what are musicians that inspire you that may not be what you think on face value? Because that's, I think, what the question said.
Yeah.
I'm going to be really dorky here for a minute. I have to, because that's the right way to be. So behind me right now, that's a 27-inch CRT with all my old video game consoles on it that I've had since I was a child. And to the left, right over here, which you can't see on camera, is I have a mini Sony like broadcast monitor hooked up with a whole. I'm a retro game guy. I work with a group called Long Island Retro Gaming, and. Two composers have always been massively important to me in terms of video game music, and have inspired and influenced like everything. Like I grew up watching a lot of anime, so there's a lot of like Japanese anime soundtrack and songs that are like in our music that I'll hear sometimes when I hear like an anime opening from like 1997 and go, oh, I guess that's where that came from. And then like just the idea and the seeds and stuff. But Nobuo Uematsu, who did the music for all the Final Fantasy games, is a huge inspiration to me, and Yoko Shimomura, who did all of the music for Street Fighter 2, some of the Mega Man stuff, my favorite game, Super Mario RPG, and a whole bunch of stuff like that. And there's always like Koji Kondo, who did all the Nintendo stuff. So like that's like my weird oddball stuff to throw out there. That like what makes me as a composer and a songwriter. It's like, yes, absolutely, it's the Ramones, it's Green Day, it's Rancid, it's NoFX, it's Bad Religion, but it's also like the theme song from Rurouni Kenshin and Dragon Ball Z and music from Final Fantasy. So like that's all in the soup. It's all in like, if I'm fishing in a lake that is my songwriting, I who knows what kind of fish I'm going to pull out, but it's going to be a combo of all that stuff. To use a really strange metaphor. That's
Gene,
it.
are you into that too? I'm sure, huh? With all you. What about this from John W. Davis?
Oh my gosh. I want to so bad.
If at all possible, if it can be fit into the itinerary, yes.
Yeah,
I
I wanted
robots.
to see. We've been to Japan a bunch of times, like outside of being in the band, and I've never gone to see the Walking Gundam, and I want to see the Walking Gundam. Nothing I like better than a giant robot. So,
John W. Davis
Yes.
too. That's of course John W. Davis is going to accent. Sorry, John.
Oh, sorry, Harold. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Aaron. I was just going to say something stupid. You go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say really quick. I understand about the game music because I'm the same way. I love MIDI, like old MIDI stuff, and I still get like old game songs stuck in my head from when I was a kid, and that and John Carpenter
forget it. Yeah.
into being into like I went to school to do sound design, so I totally nerd out with you on that whole thing. So. And I just wanted to see who your influences are because your lyrics are kind of like my vibe, but it's kind of like smarty pantsy. You know what I mean?
They are.
You know what I'm talking about? I don't know how to describe it, but I like.
They have to bite a little bit. They're like,
yeah, it's like sweet, but kind of like, you know what? Like, what do you do?
It has a bite. It's
You know?
it's like Barks root beer. It has bite.
Yeah.
Right there.
Barks has bite, girl. Everyone knows Barks has bite.
No, you're right. I always say our lyrics, when that comes up, you know, they're very it's weird because it's not like super hyper aggressive like you're saying. They're very kind of, there's a brattiness to it, but there's also like this weird kind, I don't know, what would you say? You say them. So
I know.
You should.
I mean, my face is usually like, so like whatever that is. It's a lot of like a lot of pointing and like this. It's not like antagonistic, but
Well, when you have a song, I just call it to say "fuck you." I mean,
that's a post breakup song.
which like that track I had to record. It was so much quieter than every other track I think we've ever done. So David was like playing with the levels because I've never been like, I just called to say. But he's like, I've never recorded this. We got to change everything.
It does go low. It's very, very. I like this. Now I'm gonna say it. It was stuck in my head all day today. I don't know why. It just stuck in my head.
Because it's just like
That's great. I like that.
Yeah.
But it's partly too like an inner monologue sometimes, where it's like when our shows for me are always such a release, because it's sometimes the things that like you think or that like bubble up or that like you just want to stand and like scream. And that is what they are. And it's just like, I'm just going to let it all out. And I'm just going to put it all on the table. And it is what it is. And here you go.
Right? It's just real. That's the best part, you know?
And John, I'm sorry. You said I'll drive to Houston.
Oh my gosh, you're going back.
Yeah, I'm going way back. It really bugs me. I'm sorry, John. I'm going to see the Dolly Rots. If Dolly Rots be playing in Dallas, I'd go to Dallas. And look, and don't listen to Ken. It's not because I don't like you. Get it. No, I just had to throw that out before I scrolled down and read the other comment. All right, Fuddrucker. I just called to say Fuddruckers. I just called.
That's the radio cut.
Yeah, that's the radio edit.
We knew that one. Oh, sorry.
That's for Mike in Japan to play the radio edit.
Yeah, we knew that song probably wouldn't get played on the radio.
I'm gonna say that by accident if we play that out. Also,
I just called to say
Fuddruckers. Oh,
I actually do say Fuddruckers a bit when I just when something bad happens that I don't feel like cursing. I'm like, oh, Fuddruckers.
Yes, for this guy over here, it's the opposite. He means to say Fuddruckers. He says the other thing.
I had to enter it on the air, and I was going to say Fuddruckers. We were talking about Fuddruckers, and I said the other word by mistake. I don't have proof of it. We can't find it. It was a long time ago.
Video evidence, but
we can't find the evidence, but it did happen.
Yeah.
Hey, it happened. It happened. Well, look, gang, I really do appreciate y'all coming on. I mean, everybody. I mean, Travis. I don't know if Travis and Krista's in here. They're big punk fans, and I know a lot of y'all are. Please, everybody, go listen to Bad Mary. I don't know. Y'all have anything else y'all want to bring up? More than welcome. More than welcome. Not trying to push y'all off. Believe you me, y'all more than welcome to bring up anything y'all want.
No, just if you've never heard of us before, if you're into that kind of music, we're on all the things at Bad Mary Band. So whatever platform, social media you're on, just find us at Bad Mary Band. We handle everything ourselves. So if you message us, it's one of us. We go live every Tuesday night on Twitch. Again, it's twitch.tv/Bad Mary Band. Bad Mary Band for everything. We try to make it easy. So that's 8 p.m. Eastern Tuesday nights. We try to answer as many of the comments and chat with everyone. It's so much fun for us. So if you're
it
on
really
Twitch,
is. It really is.
I'll have to download it again. I used to have it.
Harold, you went out.
Oh,
you're good now.
Oh, we hear you. You're back.
I was lining something up. But yeah, no, y'all really do well. It's very entertaining on Tuesday nights. I recommend everybody going watch it, and it's fun, and y'all are a fun band. I mean, it's great. Aaron, you have Aaron, Ramona, anybody has any other questions to follow up?
I wanted to say I didn't really chime in, but as someone who drives around listening to video game soundtracks, like it's nice to meet like a fellow person. I also love vaporwave a lot and stuff like that too.
So good.
Yeah,
so good.
Yeah, just like nice, just it's nice meet another person who likes that stuff.
I appreciate that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Gene's been, sorry, Ramona, go ahead.
No, you can go first.
No, I don't have nothing but silly stuff to say. You say.
Oh. I was gonna say, of course, Hedwig, the best, love it. I went around and frantically searched because I have this really cool shirt with a really subtle, cool shirt where you wouldn't even know, and it's a little square picture, all in a row of everyone he mentions in Midnight Radio.
Patty, Tina, Yoko, Aretha, that whole
and it's just all a little picture of them, and then him at the end. Holy shit, it's so cute. And then also I wanted to say since the beginning, Footloose, underrated classic. What an amazing musical. Oh my god, every song perfect. The way they did them, the way they put that together, and they kept the story.
Yeah.
And everything, the arrangements on that thing.
All right, Footloose.
Because you know the songs, but not like this, girl.
It was so much fun.
It is great. Okay.
And I will say this too.
My heart just grew 3 sizes.
Amanda, I'm going to give her the compliment. Amanda performed as Yitzhak in Hedwig when they did it a handful of years ago here, and she was excellent. I saw the show 3 or 4 times, and it was better every time. So
I loved.
She was excellent as Yitzhak, but it was such a good production.
That is
stunning.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. I don't even say it that much anymore.
So that's seal of approval. Stunning seal of approval.
John, I've been to that Fuddruckers in Dallas, Fort Worth.
No more.
I've been to that Fuddruckers. It was in the Grapevine area, I believe. It was right next to right in that area. I've been there.
Thank you.
Little claim to fame. I've been to the Fuddruckers that closed down in Dallas.
Thank you. So relevant.
That's why they call me Grandpa, because I'm so relevant. I've been all over the world. I haven't been to Japan, but I've been to the Fuddruckers that closed down in Dallas.
You know what? Japan's still there, but that Fuddruckers is not.
No. That's right. Lock up your door.
Anybody in the chat has any quick questions too? Just throw them out there too, real fast before we let Amanda and Mike go. But Aaron, any follow up question?
I don't know.
Hey, thank you for your presence and being here.
I just want to say thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
I know how. Yeah, I appreciate how much hard work you put into everything you do. Like Harold was saying, we see it.
We're with you in this fight.
Yeah.
And I've always, my background, I've always loved indie artists and DIY, people that do it themselves. And it's always good. And I'm glad I discovered you guys, and you got a fan in me. I'm gonna keep on. I'm hoping one day you're gonna go and tour New Orleans, and maybe I'll get to see y'all in there. I don't know if you ever do a tour like that, but I would definitely try. And maybe Gene and Ramona might go down to New York.
Maybe.
Well, I was gonna say you could come here in September. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you know where you're playing with the Dolly Rots?
Yeah, we're playing at a place. It's a spot on Long Island called Amityville Music Hall, which is that's September 3rd. It's the Sunday before Labor Day. So that's where we're playing there. But in terms of Jersey, we've played Atlantic City quite a bit. which also might be a hike. I have a lot of family in Jersey, so like even for them, they're like, oh, Atlantic City, that's real far away.
Yeah. Well,
but we've also
honestly-
done Philly, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's not
doesn't-
the worst.
I mean, you know, I mean, you're in Long Island. Like, you know how much of a pain it is to travel, like, literally anywhere in a
Yeah.
car. So
Oh,
it doesn't matter.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Philly and Long Island might as well be the same. Doesn't matter. But, like, if it's worth it, I don't care. I'll take the hike, you know?
oh, well, very cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, if you're
Absolutely.
interested,
we'll try to see.
Yeah.
thank you. If you have any
Especially
questions or
since
anything,
you've been
just reach
on,
out.
we can do a review. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. I tell you what, Angelo, we've been talking about going to New York. What about
Oh, yeah, look
September
at flight
3rd?
prices.
I know.
Yeah, why don't we start looking at around the
Yeah,
September
Billy who?
1st time?
We
Yeah.
got the dollar rats. We got tsunami bombs.
Sadly, the
And then
Fuddruckers in Long Island closed a long time.
Long time
I
ago.
don't know if there's any left in Jersey either.
They converted it. They converted it to a hula hands that I think also closed.
Yeah,
so.
I would be surprised.
Whenever I see a hula hands open, I'm like, wow.
You better play the lottery.
I will not go to New York. I do not want to go to Fuddruckers whenever I'm in New York. I have a place I want to go. Jean said she's treating me to Harold's Deli.
Oh, yeah, right.
That's an expensive lunch.
Yeah, he's gonna get the biggest sandwich possible.
Sounds good.
I have a dinner date at Ramona's parents' house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
Big,
But September we've been talking. The after show chat needs to do another reunion, and we've been talking about
Oh yeah, a
New
reunion that
York.
includes everyone.
Yeah.
I'm so sad.
So you never know. You may end up with a bunch of after show chat people on
Yeah,
September.
who knows?
I know, right?
Yeah.
It would
Okay,
be,
listen, wait.
it'd be
Can I?
Oh,
Wait,
hold on,
I'm
let him
sorry.
go, let him
Yeah,
go.
Yeah, go
first.
ahead, Ramona.
No, go first.
No, you go first. I wasn't
No,
saying
go
that.
ahead.
No, yeah, Mike, go first.
Oh,
Right.
Mike.
Mike, did you say something?
Oh, I was just gonna say if whatever, we'd love to see you all in person at any time. So
All right.
Sounds
Whatever.
good, Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Ramona.
Listen, can I just ask one more musical question? Because
For
you
sure.
don't see a lot of musical people in the wilds. You know, most people are just like, So I gotta. Did you ever go down the Carrie the musical rabbit hole?
So I've never been in it, but I have seen it. Friends of ours in a theater that we had worked at did a production of it. So I have seen it performed. I've listened to the cast recording a bunch. I'm very familiar with Carrie.
So
That's
good.
I was in Bat Boy the musical.
Oh, I
Um,
almost MD'd it, but then problems happened and I had to drop out.
actually, we were this close to being in a production of Carrie that didn't happen.
Yeah.
See, I didn't. It pulled me into it, so which I loved. We had a lot of fun doing it, but yeah, we were this close to doing Carrie the musical like
Awesome.
6 or 7
Carrie
years
is
ago.
so
We
great.
did do
If
American
you ever come
Idiot
on
a couple
again, we can
times.
just do a whole musical segment.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
This show's been a lot of fun. I
Yeah, I
have
love
to
this. This is
interject
great.
that. Like, this show's been a lot of fun. So thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, y'all are great.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, we enjoy. I mean, like I told you before, I said we're just a fun-loving group. A lot of loyal people, and we do appreciate. And whenever we have guests on, cool like y'all, we consider y'all friends forever. So
Yes.
anytime you
Thank
want, if you have the new album out and or you want to promote something, please, I'll reach out even if y'all want to, and I'll check in with y'all every 6 months like you did with with April over there in Japan. I'll put that on my calendar every 6 months. Hey, y'all want to come on? No, we're busy. Well, in about 6 more months, I'm going to contact you again.
We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen.
Put that on my calendar, Aaron. Gene, put that up on my schedule.
Please,
6 months.
please
I'll
do.
send the carrier pigeon.
6 months.
Just
Every 6
live
months
in,
we'll
like,
check in. We'll check in.
Flintstones
Now
style.
you gave me an open invite. That's it. Every 6 months. Oh, not
Go for
that
it.
Harold,
Go
not
for
that
it.
Harold Dufrene again. Oh,
Honestly, even if we got nothing to promote, I don't care. Just let me know.
there you are.
Reach
All
out.
right, it's all
Definitely,
good.
whatever.
always
Maybe I'll
open
come on to
invitation.
play a game or something. Since
Oh
y'all
yeah,
like,
we do
we'll-
game
Love
show.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do game show night. Maybe we'll do a game show night.
Oh, forget
I love
it.
game
You're
shows.
speaking Amanda's language, so we're
there
good.
you go.
Oh my god, you gotta go. I have more. I just want to talk about fucking musicals.
All right, stop.
Listen, wait, no,
You hit Ramona. You hit Ramona's weak spot right there.
Yeah.
That was
I love
it.
that.
We
I'm
don't
here
meet
for
people
it.
with similar interests
I know.
very often.
Yeah.
listen, this is the definitive question.
Wait, you gotta see if it's visible.
Diana, yeah.
Oh my god. Do you know the beauty of this, or do you think it's dumb? Because
No, I think it's like high art. I really do. I really do.
it's so good, and Gene the Wall is the best thing that ever happened. Okay, bye.
Oh man, y'all got Gene hooked with the video game music. Ramona with the music. That's it. I mean, they'll be hitting you up every 6 months to come on this show. All right. Hey, look, guy, Amanda, thank y'all so much for coming on. I hope y'all had fun too.
We did.
Good luck in Japan. Y'all be safe.
Have
y'all have
great
safe
time.
travels.
Thank
and
you.
have
Thank you
fun.
so much.
I'll be looking on your Instagram. I want to see some 7-Eleven food on there. I want to check that out. And and thank you. And look, everybody, honestly, take a listen to Bad Marriage. Very, very good. And you can see they're good people, friends, very nice. Support them. Go buy a shirt. Go buy a music. Go buy something. Go help out an indie band. But look, thank y'all so much. We do appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you all. This was so much fun. Thank you so much.
All right, thank y'all. I hope y'all had a good time.
We did.
We did.
All right.
Thank you.
Y'all
See
have
you
a good
soon.
night, okay?
You too.
Thank
So
y'all.
long.
All right, good night.
Bye.
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 What's
a
that was
nice
awesome.
Yes. What a nice two people. I mean, yeah, they were very, very nice. Honestly,
Very nice.
very nice, very down to earth. Ramona, they were right up your alley, right?
I know,
there.
right? I'm like, nice.
I know.
Yeah, they were right up your alley. I mean, that was fantastic. Oh,
That was awesome.
yes.
They're so sweet.
Yes, they are sweet. We're gonna play one. We're gonna close out the show. We're gonna play the other video. I was gonna close them out with a video, but I forgot. So we'll play it on the end, back in when we close the show off. We're gonna play one of the videos. Cassandra, I have a question for you. How was your weekend?
Amazing. It's been great, wonderful so far.
I've heard it was great. I've heard it was
show?
fantastic. How was the show?
How was the show?
What?
How was the show? How was the popcorn? How was
The show was great.
We got
Yay.
super
Love
close
it.
to the stage, and I can't hear out my right ear still.
You gotta wear earplugs.
You couldn't hear
I
anyway
did.
out that right ear.
Oh, damn.
No, you had it looked like y'all had a great time. I was jealous. I was like, oh man.
Aw.
Oh man.
Well, I was like, what you call that? The boudet down here. That's like boudet. Oh, boudet.
Aww.
That's what I call the thing on my toilet.
That's a bidet. This is a boudet. A bidet is to clean your boudet, and a
Yeah,
boudet
clean my
is
boudet.
I gotta say it was a good day.
What about Buzz Bomb? I hope they play tap.
That's good.
Oh
That
my
makes me
god.
actually laugh.
Mr. Bugle, that's the is that I can't see too good. Is that Rodney Dangerfield?
I know, right? Yuck.
I think that joke was from the 50s. I think that
Oh,
was from
wow.
the 50s.
Oh, it really got me. I got tears in my eyes.
Mr.
That
Bungle
Tabs
didn't
joke.
exist in the 50s.
Oh,
To answer John W. Davis in the comments, Archie McPhee's was very cool. A lot of little knickknacks and trinkets, and they had a rubber chicken museum?
I saw that. I saw
Hey.
that.
We got some really awesome tattoos while she was here.
Oh yeah, we
yeah.
did get tattooed.
But I don't think.
I got one for the show.
He did get an after show tattoo.
Oh, you're kidding me.
He got a fly.
Oh, yeah.
Fly. That's the best.
Yeah.
Aaron, show your
Awesome.
guns.
Should I show?
I thought you were going to save that.
About the big guns, girl.
I thought you were going to
Yeah,
save
man,
it for
I got-
Wednesday.
Mine's on my leg, and I've got
I
pants and
know.
boots on and stuff. But
It's all right.
that's
Imagine
what
it's the same thing because it is.
Yeah, come closer,
Right
Aaron.
now.
Come closer. Let everybody see that.
Country
You,
squeeze.
you did that too fast.
Yeah.
Look at
That
that.
cowboy.
Cowboy squeeze.
Yeah, see the little letters?
Sweep. Wow.
Yeah. Got the
Oh,
C
that's so
in there
cute.
for
That's so
Sandra.
cute. That is so
That
cute.
is fantastic.
I love that C and E. That's so nice.
And,
I didn't
oh,
realize
my
you had like no tattoos on that arm.
I know. I just have Mr. Pickles, and then I have my other
Well, that
little
you know
guy.
what? That's like your important arm. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, that's like very
The big
meaningful.
question is,
for
what
content.
spot are you saving for Mr. Muscles? Which
I'm
spot
gonna
are you saving for Mr. Muscles?
I have a couple ideas for Mr. Muscles. I also have an idea for a Clownvis tattoo where he dances right here, like Pete.
Oh, that's cute. That's fun.
I've been
Yeah.
thinking of some stuff.
Yeah.
I also want Johnny. So.
Oh,
Johnny. Yeah, I'm just gonna get Johnny tattooed on my hair.
those guns.
And just
I'm saving for mine.
Yeah, brown on the top of my head.
There you go. Look at that shirt.
I know.
Yeah,
I
thank
was
you,
like,
Harold. Thank you for the shirt, Harold.
yes,
by the
we have them
way.
too.
I
Wait,
know. We
get
should have
them.
wore them.
Let's put them on right now.
We didn't coordinate.
I'll
We had
put
a
mine
guest.
on.
We had a guest, and we didn't coordinate.
That's what I realized, that we would have looked crazy if we were all wearing the same shirt.
Yeah, we'll wait till Wednesday. Angelo. Oh, where's Angelo? Oh, you
He's
ain't
gone.
get his
I
shirt.
don't know
Yeah.
where he ran off.
I'll take mine.
He's
Did
going
anyone
to
make? Buzzbomb wants to know if anybody has any fun fan art for him.
Come on, Ken. Why do you gotta put us on the spot like that?
I know. Don't worry, Cassandra bought you a souvenir.
I did draw something for Clownvis.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's nice.
BRB.
Oh, everybody's leaving us, Cassandra. It's just me and you left.
Brother and sister.
All right.
I'm here. I'm just changing my shirt, and that's not. That's for the OnlyFans after show.
Yeah. That's
OnlyFans
extra
that
money.
definitely exists.
Everybody's changing their clothes. It's a wardrobe change.
Get ready, it's coming. Don't.
There's a wardrobe change
please.
going on.
It's not coming.
It's just gonna be me.
Oh my god!
The world's going on behind the camera over there. I don't
Right,
know.
the camera goes off and it
Okay,
goes
let's step
wild.
over here. It's just Harold now.
You know how guys, you can't find his stuff. His
Oh, I
shirt.
know.
Can't find his shirt.
I got a shirt.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Cassandra, I'm gonna get yours. I'll get you one too. I'm gonna get.
Oh, you don't have to do that, Harold. I'll wear it with pride, but I appreciate you thinking about me.
I just had to get the first batch out, but others are coming out.
No,
So
they
don't
look
worry
good. I
about
like
that.
those. What are those ringer tees?
I love it.
Yeah.
It's so soft and luxurious. I feel
Oh,
I know.
look at that.
Oh, wow.
I thought for sure you would have those arms cut off by now.
Yo,
I
you
thought for
called
sure
it.
you
I
would have-
don't want to though because it's so nice. Like it's a nice shirt. And then if I cut the arms off, I'm gonna look like a tennis coach. Like
Hey, Harold, look what I found of yours. I found your croissant.
Does that come in the
left
package with your shirt?
That's where I left. I actually packed it in the bag. All right, I got it.
Oh,
Oh, let me tell you something else. Let me tell you something else. There's something going on. Me and Gene, we're so come on, Gene.
Oh yeah, I got the ring now.
Yeah.
That's right.
I said I was not gonna give up that ring until we meet in person. And I said, ain't never gonna happen.
I know now. It was a year and a half ago. You said that.
I know. I thought we.
Well, that was a year ago. Obviously, you got the ring a year ago, but
Yeah. But
It looks quite good on them.
yeah,
It
but
makes me,
we're gonna. Now this is gonna break the. Now that I gave the ring up, this is gonna break the jinx. We are gonna be in New York before long.
And now you have double ring power.
yes.
That's right.
Double
Then
ring
we're,
got the
luck power.
yeah. Then we're gonna meet up and we're gonna go Super Twins.
Yeah.
Powers activate.
And I will tell you, it only fits on the. It is a big ring. It only
is a
fits
big.
on
Now
this
you can see
one
why it didn't
finger.
fit me.
Yeah, definitely. And it's a close call. When it's cold out, it's definitely loose, and it's been hot, and I'm like, oh yeah, the ring fits perfectly now. My fingers like swelled up a little.
So that one was supposed to be for me, and this one was supposed to be for Mrs. Dufrene, but that one was way too big for me.
It's my after show chat promise ring, you know.
Aw.
Hey, Angelo, you know what everybody asked me this weekend?
Hey, what?
Yo, what's Travis spinning? Now it's time for the question everyone's asking. What's
Travis Spinning.
Life till now has been filled. I should have asked Bad Mary if they could have sang that song. I bet Bad Mary could have sang that song if we would have played.
Hey, if you're watching, come.
Come back.
They like it. They don't like it that much. All right, let's move on. Travis, what are you spinning, my man?
Hey, After Show Chat Gang, it's your buddy Travis again with What's Travis Spinning. This week, I'm spinning the putts, Rise and Shine. Krista and I were able to go out on a date and see him here in our local hometown of Logansport this weekend, and they did an incredible show, along with our buddies, the Queers. Yes, the Queers and the Putts at the same show. It was a super energetic, fun punk rock show, so I'm spinning them again this weekend, and I'll see you again next weekend with What's Travis Spinning.
Awesome.
Hey.
Travis,
Thank you,
still
Travis.
sporting them ears.
Always a pleasure.
Still sporting them ears.
I know.
I know. You can't give it up.
You can't give it up.
I
once
think I
you
just
start
see that the
wearing
queers are touring too.
it. Yeah, the Queers are too.
I know.
Yeah.
They get some great stuff down where
They
they
get
live
some
in
good bands. I tell you what,
Yeah.
whenever I saw them, him and Krista was at that show. I was like, man, they're lucky. We don't get the Queers.
Yeah, that's a hot lineup.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they. Cassandra, was it the Dolly Rots playing in Minnesota?
Yeah, they
recently?
are, I believe.
Yeah. That's another one. Maybe I'll have to go see the Dolly Rots.
I think
Oh,
at like
and
the Uptown VFW or something. They usually play there.
I'm gonna well, in case nobody knows, but I think towards the end of the summer, well, we're gonna have Kelly from the Dolly Rots on talk about the Dolly Rots. And I can promote it too much right now, but eventually we will have the Dolly Rots, and who knows who else we're gonna have. But if everybody's as fun as that band that we had, I just can't believe that town Logansport gets those good bands like that.
Yeah, they got. I mean, Clownvis plays there. I mean, what do you say? Is that like where they're I don't know. There's like a record company there or something. Is that what it is? I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't remember. Don't quote me on that one.
Yeah.
It's been a while, but he's played there multiple times. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, he has. He has played many times over there.
Yeah, which that's cool. You know?
Yeah, very much. I'm just surprised to get all those, not cute, but they get the cool bands.
Yeah, that's cool names, you know.
Yeah, cool. The Putts is a good band, and the Queers. I mean, you can't go wrong. I'm glad they got to go on a date. Krista and Travis was looking fine on their date. They would look like a cute couple at the punk rock show. So I could hang with them. I could hang with them at the punk rock
definitely.
show. I could hang.
That's the right energy for a punk rock show. Definitely.
Yes. All righty. Let's talk about this. It was a year ago today. What a year? Yeah, about a year ago today, we were all in New Orleans. Well, not all, but some of us were in New Orleans.
Spirit. We were there in spirit.
Yeah. Cassandra was there. Erin was there. Angela was there. Gina Ramon was there in spirit.
Ken Treadway was there.
Ken Treadway was there drinking his Keystone. We saw that.
Amy was there. She
Chambers.
Oh yeah, Amy and
Amy was there. Justin. What was his name? That guy.
Jason.
Just Jason. Yeah. We had a good little crowd. Vanita. And Dave was there. I mean, we had a good crowd. Matt was with Clownvis, but Matt he was there.
Yeah,
we had a very good turnout, and it's a 1 year anniversary since we did that, and we really haven't met. Yes,
I made up a little slideshow.
Ooh, well, I like slides and I like shows.
Wow,
it's a little long, but it's good.
Well, nothing. If it's good, it's never too long.
Right.
You did not have diarrhea. It was that chicken. It was that chicken that I fed you. I brought Ken to a fried chicken place.
no, give me
I'm just so sad. I see that sad face, and I'm just like, oh. You see that sad face that he put? He was sad.
Yeah.
Simple, sad face.
All right, well, Angelo, why don't you show us the slideshow? I need to get another beer. I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss. Hold up one sec. Hold up one sec.
Okay. Everybody hold still.
Hold up
Freeze.
one sec.
Freeze.
Oh, we ran pretty far.
Sorry.
That was a while. That was good.
That was pretty
We'll have to time it next time. We'll try that again. We'll have to time it.
Yeah.
I had to turn off my camera because nobody sees this grandpa booty meat except for my OnlyFans. All right.
That's right.
Oh, there's the undies.
You can see the undies, but you can't see the real thing.
What goes in them?
No,
Angelo,
and you can order those undies. We'll tell you later.
Yeah, the secret link.
Angelo, I would have put that on my head. If those are from me, I would have put that on my head. I had a bad bout.
Oh, a meeting with the president.
Yeah,
Undies,
yeah. I had a meeting with our future president, diarrhea.
Diarrhea for president? Yeah.
I really did it. All right, let's watch this slideshow.
All right, let's roll it.
How you doing?
Hi! Yeah, we recognize you from the Clownvis show. It's so good to see you.
Yeah, like a cat model.
I gotta say something about that. You see, I did not know who those two people were. They just come up to me, two strangers, Angelo and Little Erin. And, excuse me,
Yeah, that person had some stacked shoulders. I don't know who that was.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Let's get. I'm not gonna stop every second and comment. I might, but I'm gonna try not to. All right. Let's go.
I knew you were a smart audience. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Fish are gonna be so good, Sharon. Let me tell you something. We got some mushrooms, some corn, some mushroom in there, some olives. I forgot to put the olives. I forgot to put the olives in there.
We got this little mix here.
Yeah, we got the little mix that Angelo's gonna put in there after.
Crawfish-licious.
Crawfish-licious. Then you try to go. Oh, we cut.
Oh.
Don't go breaking my heart. So, honey, if I get restless, don't go breaking my heart. Oh, honey, when knocked on my door. Angela, don't get jealous.
Nobody knows it.
Oh, when I was down. Nobody knows it.
1, 2, 3, 4. It seems to be that time of the night when we gather and chat all night. When come and see what we got.
Having fun and doing pickle shots.
Shot your videos and laugh a lot. Witness and all your cares will be forgot. For round 2.
It's the after show chat
With Little Erin, Angelo and Tina, Ramona, and you see, it's the after show chat. We'll have some fun. We're going nuts. We don't know what else to sing about. So, something, time to show. When we'll end, we just don't know. Hopefully Mrs. Dufrene doesn't wake up. Mrs. Dufrene. One thing you think is that we're all happy friends. And together we'll all laugh till the end. And jump with
It's the after show chat.
Get your butt to bed, Harold Dufrene.
Oops. That's what it was called.
It took a hard-headed woman
To make me the king of the whole world.
to make me the king of the whole world.
I thought you were the devil in disguise,
I thought you were the devil in disguise,
but you turned out to be my puppet on a string.
but you turned out to be my puppet on the string.
I used to live in a hotel down at the end of Lonely Street,
I used to live down in the hotel down at Lonely Street.
but now it's Viva Las Vegas.
Now it's Viva Las Vegas.
Cause I need your love tonight.
I need your love tonight.
Glory, glory,
Glory, glory.
hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Ladies and gentlemen, by the power invested in me, I now repronounce you husband and wife. Again, the vows are renewed. Make some noise. Excuse me, my world's a little early. Leave your cares behind. Welcome to my world, built with you in mind. Knock and the door shall be open. Seek and you will find. Ask and you'll be given the key to this heart of mine. I'll be waiting there with my arms unfurled, waiting just for you. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Thank you very much. We got Bingo in the house tonight.
Whoa.
Y'all brought this?
Whoop, whoop.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, who's having a good time right now? I got a couple songs I want to sing. We can keep this party loose. We can get fancy. We can dance.
All right.
All
right. So good.
I know.
That I
was
just want to
very
say,
good.
my one thing I want to say real quick is that there is no blue Faygo flavor that tastes good, and the fact that he was like, "Oh, let me take this refreshing Faygo," I'm like, "Ew!" Like that was definitely not refreshing.
Well, I would beg to differ that
It looked like blueberry, like blue raspberry. I mean,
cotton candy can be good on the right day.
True.
Just saying,
That is
a nice,
Well,
a nice cold cotton candy 2 liter sitting at wrestling after the main stage, all frosty cold.
Yeah, that was you. I didn't do that.
Oh,
Clownvis is a professional. What he's gonna say? Oh, John.
No, I know, but I'm just saying. I'm giving you a behind the scenes of like, oh, there's no way that tasted good to that moment.
Angelo and Erin, that was a great slideshow. Very, very good.
Thank you. Put it all together.
Very good, Angelo.
Great
very
job.
good. Yeah, you did very good. More better than I was going to do a little slideshow. This was 100 times better. I would have had no video or nothing.
Hey,
that was very, very good. Whenever you
Harold,
told me you made
out. Check out what I got too, man.
Yeah, he's using the.
Aww.
Oh, the koozie from the wedding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Aww.
That was a fantastic weekend. I got to tell everybody. Is it as bad as cucumber Gatorade?
I didn't know that existed.
I know what
I like that stuff.
I know. I was gonna say it sounds good, honestly.
Cucumber water. I have a little video too, but I mean, mine isn't as good as mine is mostly of the wedding. It's not long. If y'all want to hurry up and take a look at it.
Just
too,
play it.
Yeah. Let me find it.
Don't make such a tantalizing offer and then don't have.
Well, I did put it together.
Did you label it well? Did you label it correctly?
Vow renewal. There we go.
Yeah, good job. Good labeling.
All right. I'll put this together too.
Thank you very much. How's everybody feeling this afternoon? My name is Clownvis. It is such an honor to be here at this great celebration, this gathering of friends and family. Angelo and Little Erin, bring them on out here. Walk on out here. There they are. Do the walk we rehearsed. Please walk like we rehearsed. There you go. There it is. There it is. Perfect. These will be our witnesses on this beautiful occasion. Beautiful, the handsome, the one and only, well, there's two of them, but Harold Dufrene and Carolyn Dufrene. Come on out now. Look at these two lovebirds. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a celebration on our hands here tonight. Come on right here, you two. This is it is a great honor and a great privilege to do this, a renewal of vows. Now, I have been able to be part of many wedding ceremonies, both brand new wedding nuptials and things like this, where we are renewing vows. It takes a special kind of person to decide 35 years down the line that we gotta make this statement. We gotta make this proclamation in front of our friends, in front of our family, in front of Clownvis. But I'll tell you what, that I am pronouncing the name Dufrene completely wrong. But Harold said it was all right a while ago, so I never did learn the real way. But is that the correct way? Oh, now it is. All right, we're starting anew, and this is so exciting to get to renew your vows. I was trying to think of the last vows. No, Harold and Carolyn, this is so exciting. And I have something for you. I have 2 rings. And I hope these fit. Harold, you take this one. That's a little one. You take that one. Now these are for you to keep. Now if you look at them, they're round. It's a circular, and it never ends. It goes round and round like a loop, round and round. And you see that shiny diamond on top. Completely fake, but and the shiny gold color, which is also fake, and might turn your fingers green. Not might, it will turn your fingers green. But what these represent is a never-ending love. That circle, that faith, that over and over again. You meet each other, you help each other. That's how you've gotten this far, by keeping that connection. You look out for Harold, you look out for Carolyn, and that, in and of itself, makes the world a brighter place, a better place. We're all lucky to have 2 happy people looking out for each other. So I would like right now, for you, now or never, Good. All right, Carolyn, please repeat after me. It only took one night to get stuck on you. And now my wish came true. You big hunk of burning love. I thought, to repeat after me, it took a hard-headed woman to make me the king of the whole world. I thought you were the devil in disguise. But you turned out to be my puppet on a string. I used to live in a hotel down at the end of Lonely Street. But now it's Viva Las Vegas. Because I need your love tonight. Glory, glory. Hallelujah. Ladies and gentlemen, by the power invested in me, I now repronounce you husband and wife. Again, the vows are renewed. Make some noise. Well,
what a great weekend.
Look at that.
What a great
wish we were there.
But thank you for including us as much as you could, because you did really. You texted us all the time.
Yeah, you texted us. You live streamed with us once, so you kept us posted.
Yeah, and Clownvis FaceTimed us. It was really nice.
It was crushing.
It was rough. And we're hard now forever.
There was a lot of tears in this house.
Yeah, it was a lot of tears on our end too. We were really, but I mean, let's don't look on the past. Let's look on the future.
No, of course not.
That's why.
It felt a lot better a year later watching that. It was really nice. Those were great. Love seeing those pictures.
The pain wears off after a while. But it was a great weekend. It was 1 year ago. And if people don't know, I know a few people. We always do walk in sync. That's right. It's 35 years. We walk in sync. All right. But I went meet Angelo and Little Erin at the airport. I went surprise them at the airport. It was like
great.
Yeah, it was like I tricked my wife. I said, "Oh, let's go drop off some stuff for the party." And I said, "Perfect time." I set it up perfect. I set it up perfect. I said, "Oh, Angelo and all, let's go see him at the airport." So I set it up, surprised everybody. We stopped over there, and I said, as if I'm, two of my best friends are coming in from there, as if I'm not going to go meet them, and surprise them at the airport. And we did that. We met at the airport, and it was just a great time. We went eat at just a regular little hamburger 50s
Frost
joint with
Stop.
po' boy. Yeah, Frost Stop. It was really just fun, just hanging with everybody, and it was just a great weekend. I'll be honest with you. And I wish we could do it again one day, and we will do it again. Who knows?
Harold.
Maybe in September. Who knows?
Hey man, thank you for giving us opportunity to be your best man and best woman there. I was crying on the side when they were saying all that stuff.
Yeah. I tell you what, it went off really, really well. The weather was good, and it was just a fantastic week. It really,
except that the alligators weren't biting.
No, the alligators weren't biting, but even though it was just still fun, even though we didn't see no alligators, they went to the alligators after on the Monday. But it could have went off better than it went out without a hitch. The only hitch that we had was the place I ordered crawfish from. They were closed whenever we went to pick it up, and I had to get crawfish from a different. But even that, it went really well. I mean, oh man, Angelo was such a good help for the crawfish. It went perfect. I'm telling you, it could not have went.
We even saved the crawfish. That's why Harold does that.
Yes. Yeah. And now I'm now repeating myself, but usually those things you hit. The only hiccup we had was Bianca was got lost in
in transit. I do remember all this. We were updated the whole time.
She missed her bus, right? Or something.
Yeah, we had to drive to was it Baton Rouge?
we had to drive to Baton Rouge because Bianca missed her bus in
Yeah,
Baton
she's
Rouge.
lucky to have you for that.
I know. Why she called me panicking. I was like, "What I'm gonna do?" I said, "Don't." I said, "Calm down." I said, "We're going to get you. We're going to get you." And we went get.
That was so fun too, though.
Twice.
Oh, that was fun. That was just fun.
Yeah, you're shooting you're shooting the stuff and having fun talking to each other. You know?
Yeah. It was just like when we were in St. Louis, just driving around, and that's half the fun. Because that's what we did the day before. Like we just rode. Like I brought after we ate at the Frost Stop, Angelo and Little Erin and myself, we were all together. We just rode in New Orleans. I was just pointing out things, and we just even to get out the car, we just rode and drove and just hung out. And that's all you need to do a lot of times is just hang out with your friends that you don't get to see in person. You know, you don't need
like bonding over a drive. You know.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. But it was great. It was a year ago, and hopefully we'll have another memory in the near future that we could look back on, and it will happen.
Yeah,
we're gonna make it work.
It's going to happen. It's happening.
Can't wait for the spread at Winona. I mean, at Ramona's parents' house.
Yes.
Oh, Winona.
Winona
is evil Ramona.
Ramona. If we all go, will your parents put the spread out for all of us?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
It's ridiculous.
It's going to happen.
Even if they just put out the normal thing that they do, it would still be enough. So it would be like enough for like 8 people. Probably,
yeah, they'll probably try to invite my parents too. Like the more the merrier with them for sure. They like to. They like to host.
Good. Because we will do it. It's going to come up, and we're going to get it going.
We still have the funds set aside for all of that, so we're ready.
Yeah. I have the funds too. Don't worry. And whenever we just
that's why you're coming to us.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna go to y'all this time, and we're gonna do it. This time we're going to New Jersey, and then next time we're gonna go to Seattle. We're just gonna revolve it around.
Yes.
We're gonna spread it all around. Yeah. Can't always do New Orleans, but we're gonna spread it all around. Go visit each other. So, but we will do that. But again. It was a great time a year ago, and can't believe a year passed by.
I know it doesn't feel like a year.
No,
but also does. It also seems like
honestly,
feels like
feels like longer.
Yeah, our show has evolved so much since then.
Yes.
You ever watch Beyond Belief with Jonathan Frakes?
And I'm gonna tell you what. I mean, that weekend we made friends with Valerie Sassafras, and it's just like Bad Mary was saying, you just gotta go for it sometimes, and that's why I said like trying to get them on this show. I'm just like Kelly with Dolly Rots, just do it, just ask and don't. I've asked plenty of people. Believe me, I've asked plenty of people to come on the show, and guess what? Most of them don't answer me. No big deal. Don't hurt my feelings. You know, but whenever you do get a home run, and that's so much better, you know. Yeah, and we really go ahead, Erin.
Because it's like people that get you more. You know what I mean? Yeah. They understand your like video game music and musicals.
Yeah,
and punk music. You know what I mean?
And we always have fun with people. The only one we didn't have fun was with Dinosaur Dad, but that was a completely different day. Yeah, that was a.
My bad.
I'm not blaming you.
No bad. I mean, we
just. Well, and you know what? It was fine. It was more the follow up. I feel that was you know.
Well, and you know what? Again, with everything, we've really grown a lot since then. I don't think we would have just necessarily had that person on before. Yeah. Like now, I mean, and we would have just did the interview differently. I think. Period.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
It doesn't matter. We know who we are.
Yeah. It was all good. Yeah. It was all good, and it makes a great story. It makes a great story. That's what matters too. You have experiences, and it just makes great stories. Just like when we got lost in St. Louis, makes a great story, and it made a great connection. So
we should shoot a documentary already.
A great anniversary. Now look, next week.
I just saw this in the one.
Next week we have Red Scare, another good guest that we got. I was very shocked that was such a good guest. Some of these people you don't think are going to be a good guest, and they end up being great. I mean, it really,
Yeah,
really
I was
does.
excited, and she was great. Yeah, I'm excited to have her back.
Yeah, and they're going to come do game show next Sunday, and then Wednesday we'll have our regular show. I mean, tonight was. Did we miss anything? I feel like we.
Yes, we got Ken, Jada tonight, right?
Oh, we have a couple
Yeah,
of
we
videos.
have a couple of little thingies.
I said, if you want to do it tonight, we can do the new segment with Ken.
We have a Ken segment.
And
I think Ken, is Ken still on? We might want to
No,
wait
I
till
think
Ken.
he went to bed.
Did he go to bed?
Yeah, maybe we can save it.
Or we can do a J-Dub one.
J-Dub has a
Yes, let's do a J-Dub.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
let's do a J-Dub for sure. Let's save Ken on Wednesday.
Yeah, if he's there like right after,
I'll promote it. I'll promote it to make
let
sure
him
he
know,
comes
yeah.
on. I'll promote the segment, and that way Ken's gonna say, I'm angry. You're gonna be mad. He's gonna.
Yeah. Ken right now. Ken is in bed with his sleeping cap, and he's going.
Yeah,
and it's going up and down while he breathes on his
Do you
nose.
guys think Ken has a weighted blanket?
I wouldn't blame him, but I don't have. I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, he has
Like
a Batman blanket.
I don't like weighted blanket. Man, the other day I was in the bed and my wife has a weighted blanket in that bed, and I tried to push it. Man,
I know. Aren't they crazy?
Too much for old grandpa.
Yeah.
Trying to fold.
I never used one before because they're like kind of expensive. Maybe they're cheaper now. I haven't looked since they were kind of new, but yeah, I feel like I want less blankets. Like
I like a sheet. I don't want a blanket.
Yeah, a sheet is like ideal for me.
Yeah, unless it's really, really cold.
Yeah, I feel like does it feel like a dentist X-ray? Like when they put the
But some people like that comfort. Some people like that weight on them.
Yeah, I can't say. I have to try it, but I'm kind of claustrophobic, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It's almost
All
like
right,
a bunch of cats.
I didn't know we had a science report. Yes, definitely. Let's do a science report.
Yeah, please.
Let's.
Hey, you know what? Look, I shaved tonight. I had a guest, so I had to shave.
Oh, wow.
What's up? Show us, Harold.
I don't usually shave on Sunday nights. I wait till Monday morning. And
we're gonna have to make you get out the ruler next Sunday to see how long your beard hair.
Have a guest next Monday for Red
Oh,
Scare.
you're right.
I
How
might
frequently is this? If this is too personal, you don't have to answer. But how frequently do you shave?
I used to shave every day, but I got lazy since the pandemic, and I got used to not shaving for the pandemic, and I'd go like 2 or 3 days without shaving because nobody was at work anyway.
Yeah.
And then I just realized after a while, I said, "What's the point of shaving every day? I'm just gonna." So I do it every other day. Every other day.
Oh, every other day. That's not bad. All right. Yeah, I was just curious.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I might even skip 2 days. I don't skip 2 days too much. Usually every other day.
Realistically, how long do you think it would take you to grow a mustache?
Ooh.
Like Angelo length. I'm not asking you to grow it. I'm just curious if you.
Angelo's length.
Well, maybe I don't know, like a legitimate mustache that doesn't look like I don't know, like.
I guess a month.
Okay.
Maybe.
I'm just curious.
I forgot how long I went without shaving for the hurricane. I tell you what, while we're watching the science report, I'm going to take a look at a picture.
Okay, I'm going to get a detailed answer.
I didn't shave like in about 2 or 3 weeks for the hurricane. I didn't shave.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Honestly, wow.
Yes, I looked.
Do you have photo evidence of that?
Yes, I looked very horrible. I had a before and after. I thought I put that on Instagram. Like
you probably did, but like that was before the show. Like that
was like a before and after. Let me. I'll tell you what.
Search that up. All right, let's see the science report. I'm excited.
I'm gonna look for this picture.
All right, let me load it up 1 second.
All right, sounds good.
All right, no problem.
I'm excited.
All right, here we
go.
The
science report or from my picture of me not
both.
shaved?
It's both. It's definitely both.
Okay, a few seconds. It's not.
It's saving weird. Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah,
can you play the file from your computer?
I think. We can share a screen.
Yeah.
Can we?
Oh.
No. Okay.
Oh. Let's try it out. Okay, I'm gonna try it.
Share screen.
All right, we got this.
We got
All
it.
right. So, yay! Did it work?
Okay,
Faster than
here we
Clownvis.
go.
Yeah. There we go.
Nice.
Okay, real quick.
Oh, getting fancy.
There we go.
All
Oh,
right.
I know. Look at that. Is it playing on the?
All right, are we on? Okay. Hey guys, Jade up here with a strange science report for you. This story just popped up on. Thought I would share it. Were you aware that there is a researcher that estimates there are up to possibly 4 malicious extraterrestrial civilizations within our galaxy? They did this by parsing math and trying to figure, but I'll get more into that in a minute. They figured the Milky Way galaxy, there's certain math, and I'll get to that in a second, about that there's probably a lot of other civilizations out there if you look at the types of worlds like Earth that might sustain life. And through their calculations, they tried to calculate looking at how many times aggression has happened on Earth, invasions and stuff, and they figure if other civilizations are out there, there's a good chance they would probably be at least physically similar to us, possibly. I mean, this is all just, guessing. But the reason that anybody would be worried about there being anything malicious out there is we've been sending messages into space for decades. I mean, a long time. And if we're sending stuff out there and a malicious entity got it, they might go, oh, look, these people got resources and they're sending out friendly messages. So, maybe we can go down there and take them. Now, the reason that I bring it up is, you can just shoot messages into space all day, not really worry about stuff. But I don't know if some of you are aware of what was called the WOW event that happened in 1977. That was when the Big Air telescope at the Ohio State University actually received a signal from space about 12 seconds long that actually had an alphanumeric code in it. It wasn't a sentence, it wasn't anything of any meaning, but there was definitely an alphanumeric code in it. Now, a lot of them have been studying this for a long time and arguing that, it was just a coincidence and that, sometimes things pulse in sequences, but more than not have still been studying it, and they have not decided one way or the other if it was actually a signal being sent from somebody. So that, kind of more heavily suggests, doesn't necessarily prove, but suggests that we aren't alone here. A lot of the numbers that they got were, this is somebody that, studies human society and other things, but their estimation is they believe there could be as many as 15,000 populated worlds within the Milky Way galaxy. It's so large, none of us are near each other, obviously. So they factored that in and factored in progress of these and calculated about how many they figured might have developed a society to the level we are, how long their technology has been in existence, and if any of them had possibly by this time gotten their technology far enough to travel interstellar space, which we haven't quite gotten there yet, but we are close, and we've had a lot of things that have held our tech back, so they may factor stuff like that in. Other worlds may have already reached that. And then, of course, they looked at conflict resolution, and that's how they came up with the numbers of these 15,000. They think that there's a possibility that 4 could be a threat to us. Now, whether or not anything is going to happen, the chances are low. But the way the world's been going lately, weird things have been happening. You never know. Anyway, didn't mean to alarm anybody, but just know that there is a possibility we could be invaded, and the chances are not zero. In fact, they're pretty far less than zero. I mean, the chances of being hit by a meteorite or an asteroid, well, I don't know the odds. I'll look them up later. But anyway, this has been your Strange Science Report. This is J-Dub. Always watch the skies. J-Dub.
You're all muted. It was the aliens did it.
I wasn't the alien
No,
that did it.
I don't want them.
It's okay, you guys. We got it covered. I got this.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's
No,
the
you got it.
Only if they're mean.
Yeah,
Only if they're mean.
That's true. That's true.
Aaron's
That's
got
true.
the backup.
I'm not
If they're
too worried
mean,
about it.
Slim Whitman does it. We already know this.
But I'm all the way in Louisiana, and I'm not nowhere near Seattle, so I'll be in trouble. I don't have my
Well,
own.
if we could FaceTime.
Well, you know what? We have Spotify now. All we gotta do
Yeah,
is
we have
just
Spotify now.
Yeah, I
We don't
mean,
need that
we're
whole
good.
Those aliens don't stand a chance.
They're screwed.
But
Yeah.
hopefully they would be nice. Imagine.
Wouldn't that be so
I would
cool?
hope.
They were like super chill. They were like just like, hey.
Imagine some peaceful Star Trek aliens came and fixed everything. Please. I'm gonna go light my candles right now.
Yeah, happily have them on the show. I mean, if they're nice, I'd happily have them on the show. I mean, can you imagine we could score the first interview with the aliens?
Yeah.
That'd be fantastic.
That's how we're gonna hit it big.
That's
We're
how we'll
open
hit
to
it
it.
big.
Alien friends, we know you're listening. Hear our transmission. After show chat is the way.
I'll
That's how we're gonna
contact
break
them.
this to the world.
Yeah, I'm gonna contact them after the show. I'll contact them for next week.
Maybe they're pickle people. They're like a whole planet of pickle people. They've evolved. Yeah.
We might want to eat them.
Don't use it against us.
Don't say that, Harold.
No, but like
They're gonna, if they're pickle people, they're gonna have me as their number one enemy because I ate so much pickles.
Oh,
They're gonna say we
no.
have to destroy this
New
man.
Mr. Muscle storyline.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not a good thing.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
All right, I think I made a mistake. I did not shave on. I think I was looking at the dates on these pictures. I think maybe I didn't shave in 6 days after the storm, 7 days. I don't know. I thought it was longer. Everything were after the hurricane.
All right, let's see Harold's self-professed looking horrible.
I mean, it don't really, you can't even really tell now that I'm thinking. In my mind, it was like I was a grizzly man. Like, hey, everybody, I'm a grizzly Harold.
It's different in person, I'm sure.
Yeah. In reality, it was just nothing. It looked like I did a shave in a day. Here we go. Here's. I think maybe even 6 or 7 days I did shave. You're gonna laugh because they don't look bad at all. In my mind, it was worse, but everything does in a hurricane. There you go.
Oh,
I love your signature crazed look in your eye.
That's my look. That's my look.
That's a good
That's
amount
my
of
look.
hair, though. That's the most facial hair I've seen with you with gray hair, you know?
Yeah, that was about a week. So 4 times that. If I grow a beard or a mustache, it would be so pepper. It would be just so gray and it
I
would
feel
not
like if
look
you
good.
grew a mustache, it would age you like 10 years.
Oh, definitely. Even like a goatee with a mustache,
You just get a soul patch?
Oh, it would. I think I would look. Now look at it. Now that's me with a beard. This is the day after I shaved. Okay, here we go. Right after I shaved, I took a different picture. Now look how much nicer I look.
You just look happy. Your eyes don't look crazed. Look how you just. Can we go back and forth a few times really fast? Thank you. Oh man, so good.
All right, but I don't think I look. Maybe one day I will. If I don't have, maybe one day. You never know. I might be stupid.
Right? If you have some reason that you don't need anyone to see you for like a long period of time.
But I think y'all would catch. I mean, it would be. It's more better if you shock people. Because like if I come and I just grow it gradually, you would probably never even know. You know, it's not.
Not if you dye it after it gets long enough.
Oh, I did
just for men.
I had a guy when I worked in the casino, Larry Woods. I could mention his name. He's not alive.
Sounds like a man who dyes his facial hair.
Yeah, Larry Woods, and he had a beard. He had like the beard like this with the mustache, and it was like salt and pepper. You know, very salt and pepper. Yes. And then one day he decided to do the formula, the Grecian, whatever it is, and dye it. So he comes in the casino. Like I saw him earlier that day, and he walks in the casino, and we all look. It's like, what the hell? And like we're all like, does Larry have a beard or is that fake? I don't remember him having a beard. And like everybody was like, yeah, I don't think he had a beard. That must be fake, or I don't know how he grew that in a few hours. We saw him earlier today, and because he had dyed it.
Yeah.
And like we were all like Larry, you always had that beard? And he said, oh yeah, I dyed. I said,
oh my God.
I said, man, I would have never known you had a beard before that, because it was like me, you know, like salt and pepper, you know, he was older. And yeah, so unless you like, even if I grow it, it'll probably be so salt and pepper, and then if I dye it, oh yeah.
Just dye it black.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh,
jet black.
I always love when I see that.
Yeah,
like Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
I'm gonna say this.
Old ass man, jet black.
Well, I'm gonna say this about
Sorry, Aaron, say that again.
Oh, I said just like the hard line of just black.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And you know what? Yeah, just do the Hollywood Hulk Hogan blonde mustache.
Yeah. Black. See, like my dad. Oh, we had the picture up on the slideshow of me and my dad with Clownvis. But my dad has the dark hair, and I know he does. I mean, I'm getting the gray. You know, I have the gray and everything. I know. You know, and it's like. I know he's dying. I mean, he's 70, 75, 76. I know he's dying. I mean, you can't fool him. And then you see my uncle, his brother. And one time I was at an event, and I forgot who was in the audience. And that, like, they were standing side by side, my dad and my uncle. And they said, "Man, I can't believe how much they look different. Harold has all that black hair, and his hair never gray. And look at Richard, how gray he is." And I'm thinking, me and my wife look at each other. I say, yeah, it's because Walmart dying number 4. That's why he looks so different. I mean, you can't tell me my dad. I mean, like I said, I have gray hair. I mean, I don't dye it. You know what I'm gonna figure? If it goes gray, it goes gray. I don't care. Okay, I'm all natural. Okay, but that's me. But that's why I wouldn't grow a beard, because I know it would look horrible. Can you imagine me with a mustache like right now? Like,
I know, just a mustache. Ugh.
Just like a big old, like a Flanders mustache.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. A big, thick mustache.
Man.
No, you could never hope to achieve Angelo mustache levels.
I could just.
He had his time.
Yeah, I could just imagine.
Well, he had his time. I mean, right now, Angelo's the king. Yeah, mustache.
Yes.
You know.
Oh yeah, I can just imagine myself. I could just imagine myself with a mustache, and I'll just close my eyes and I could picture it. I'd probably look like Mr. Flex if I'd have to guess.
Yeah, I guess you're probably like
you know, kind of like a Mr. Flex with that mustache that he had. I just could picture myself, you know.
I can see that.
Harold, you know what I think?
What's that?
You got to do a little Mick Mars or like Gigi Allen, the little 2 side mustaches, and then a little soul patch.
Just a little.
That's it.
If I start growing a mustache, I'm going to grab my pipe too.
Super artsy cool guy. Like,
yes.
Oh
like a
yeah. Oh, you could get the curly. Sorry.
All
Erin,
right.
Erin, the curly. He could have mustache wax.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
like
I
John
definitely have the
Rossi does
mustache.
that.
Yeah.
I definitely would have
Yeah.
the mustache
He
wax.
does the curly mustache.
Oh, and let me tell you something. On Wednesday's show, I forgot to say something. Blaze sent me a song, and I think he'll be doing a video. This song blew me away. It's amazing.
Is it good?
We're gonna play.
It's pretty good.
Depends what you call good. I don't know. I don't know what you call it good. I hope the video is good that goes with it. Hopefully it'll be ready for Wednesday. But anyway, we'll do that too. So Wednesday we'll have a Ken segment. We're gonna maybe have a Blaze segment. And I'm sure we're gonna have more fun and probably do a guest of music. I did another guest a mystery song, and I still owe that twisted karaoke of Safety Dance to the music of
yes. I gotta do
mine. And Ramona, you could do yours.
I gotta do mine, and I said last week, and I'm gonna say it again. I had a way that I wanted to do this cover for years, but last week, as we were listening to all of everyone else's, I realized there's also another popular song I could do it over.
Awesome.
So hopefully I'm going to make both, but we'll see.
Awesome.
Also, I wanted to say, and I wish Ken was here because I know Ken would appreciate this because he wants you to have a mustache. Slightly different, but remember how people used to send Freddie Mercury razors because they wanted him to shave his mustache? I'm going to just start sending you cans of mustache wax. Hopefully you'll grow one.
And I'm not doing a whiplash mustache.
Perfect. Exactly. Steve said it exactly.
All right. You know, it's like me when I'll tell you the truth. I had the mustache, and I decided in the 80s to shave it. I put all the shaving cream and all on my mustache in the 80s, and I made a music video of me shaving my mustache.
I wish you had this footage.
Well, there is the footage. I can't show it because they're gonna ban it.
I know.
It's in a music video.
It's in a music video. To that footage.
Yeah, it's in a music video. It's in a music video.
On tour, right?
The Journey. Yeah, I did it in one of my old band Journey's video, and I shaved it, and all the girls were crying, and I got all kind of fan. Oh, you shave your mustache, and it was like, and then I kind of sold out, and I made Sherry, and it was just a bad time after that.
Real talk though, when did you shave your mustache, like for good?
Because
you had one for a long time.
I had one for a long time. I think I shaved it. Wow, I don't know. You're asking me a hard question.
I know. I always ask you these year-based questions. Like it's like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Harold's Life edition.
It's been a good while now.
I would say like early 2000s.
I think I had it longer than that. 20.
Did you cut it off for the marathon, for the running, so you could have
more?
No,
I think I had a mustache when I was running.
Oh.
You know what? The problem with my mustache is, I'll tell you, I don't know, Angelo, I don't have this problem. But me, I always had the habit of like the mustache would come a little bit long. And I'd have the habit of like going like this. And
playing with the hair.
Playing with it and pulling it out sometimes, and
my issue is like drinking a beer or something. I always hear a pink when I'm drinking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
and I used to go like this and use my teeth. Like if it get too long, I'd pull them out sometimes. And so like after a while, sometimes it was like a habit, and like I'd have like one bald spot like in the middle of the mustache, and like it was like forget it. It was like, and for me, it didn't. I'll be honest with you, it was not a good look for me.
Hey,
I
it's
think
not,
you,
it's not. That's
you
up to
really
you.
you aged down when you got rid of the mustache. It definitely you look younger and
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
more
yeah. See,
clean
my
cut,
wife
yeah.
liked the mustache. My wife liked the mustache. That's why I kept it for
I
a
don't think
good
you look
while.
bad with it, but it's a different look for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Different look. And,
You can do it.
You know, probably why I did it, why my wife liked it. Because I always had, I mean, I'm not trying to brag or nothing, but I always had a young face. Always had a young face.
Yeah.
So like, even when I was like, now I don't have that problem anymore. But like, whenever I was about 30, I looked like I was like 19 a lot of time, you know, without the mustache.
Yeah,
I had
totally.
a young face, you know.
Yeah,
and,
you did. You look at those pictures of you. You did. You look
Oh, yeah.
really young for a long time. Yeah, it's
and
true.
you know what? You look young with the mustache.
Yeah, totally.
I
Yeah, you
know,
look
exactly.
like you're wearing your dad's fake mustache.
Like I'm trying to buy beer.
Yeah.
Well, I like this case of beer, please. Oh, get out of here with that fake mustache, you little boy. Get out of here. Yeah, so I always had, so I think my wife was, because my wife would like, sometimes Carolyn would say, like, you know, when I was younger, she would say, oh, you have such a young, it feels like I'm going out with a kid, you know, like you look like a little boy.
I understand.
Oh. Yeah, and so I grew the mustache, you know, kind of look a little bit older, get my age up a little bit, which, I mean, that's kind of what I mean, it's weird, but I mean, that's, I think deep down, that's why I did it, because my wife, and then my wife liked it a little for a while. After a while, she didn't like it, so I just.
All right, there we go.
Shaved it.
It's just, it's always funny when you know someone without a mustache and then you find out like they spent a long period of time like that, where you're like, yeah, like I can't. You now, I'm like, that's not your like that. I
Yeah,
can't with
I
a
probably had
mustache.
that mustache probably from 86, 87 maybe till, man, I haven't felt good while. Probably about 20 years or so. Yeah,
Wow,
maybe
that's an old
20,
mustache.
Damn.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I'd have to look back. You know, all that just blur.
Well,
But
yeah, you weren't like writing down your facial hair.
Yeah.
diet.
Yeah, but it was, I always did have a, I mean, and again, I hate this, you know, like I'm not bragging, but I always did have a younger face. Like I see pictures. I mean, I don't want to keep on going. I know it's late, but I see pictures. Like I saw a picture on Facebook. I'm becoming friends with some of my people I went to high school with. For whatever reason, I'm about to. I'll be honest with you. I'm about to drop them. But
I know you were definitely not ready. I'm surprised. I know you weren't feeling that to begin with.
But you know what? I wanted some. Hey, look, if I'm gonna follow you, I'm used to people. If I'm gonna post something, and if you don't like it, or if you don't make a comment, or guess what? You don't need to be my friend. All right, I'm posting this stuff. If you don't dig what I'm doing with after show chat and whatnot, you know, if you don't like it or something, and I'm just putting, and I'm just having you just to have a count of friends, because I'm more friend. I don't want you. I don't, you know, I'm doing this. Give me some feedback. You know, I do it for you. If I see a picture with you with your daughter for graduation, I'm gonna like the post. I'll do this. You know, I'll do that. But if you can't do the same for me, guess what? I don't want you. I don't need to see.
I'm out of
But
here.
yeah, but anyway, so I've been following these people. And I saw one guy last night. He had a picture with him with his daughter. She graduated from high school. Weird. I have a granddaughter, and now he has. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. And I'm looking at this dude, and I said, man, this guy looks like he's 70 years old. You know, it's like. And then I looked at another one. It was like, man, this guy looks like he's 60 something years old. I said, what the heck? And then I said, I'm not trying to be vain or nothing. I said, didn't I go look at a picture of me, like recent picture, like me and Carolyn on vacation or something? I said, look at me. I said, I'm looking like a little kid over here.
Hey, let me tell you something. You're a punk rock boy, and you're only as young as you feel. And that's
100%.
And sometimes that comes through physically.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
If you think, oh, I'm old now, I have to do all the things old people do. Okay, well, then you're going to just do that to yourself.
Yeah.
And you just live your life the way you want, and it comes through. You're happy, you're healthy, you know?
I think you're right, Ramona. I really 100% think you're right, because I enjoy life. I enjoy doing this. I stay youthful. I explore new music. I'm not an old fuddy-duddy that's going to be stuck listening to country music and what, you know, all this other stuff. I try to broaden my horizons. I think, I mean, I think I'm still young. I mean, I don't feel like it, but yeah, I think you're right. And I think if you have the attitude like you're gonna be old, then you start dressing old and you start looking old.
Totally.
And you know,
you just
like,
do it because like people tell you that's the thing to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But we're not like other people. Damn it.
No.
Oh no. I guarantee you out of the graduating class of 1985 in South Lafourche High School, I'm the most unique individual in that group. I guarantee it.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm not doubting you.
No way.
And
honestly, I have the kind of loyalty where even if I did doubt you, I'd back you because you're in my.
I don't know too many other people my age. I graduated from South Lafourche High School that hangs out with a Mr. Muscles and Johnny sock puppet and has a friend enemy called Mr. Flex and Reggie and.
True.
I know, and Mystery Man, all these dangerous characters,
and Mystery Man, and Blaze, and Little Erin, and Jean, and Ramona, and a Ken. There's nobody else and a Clownvis.
Yeah, well, because we're all just blowing with the winds, baby. We don't say, "Oh, well, I have to do this now."
100%.
We're just we blew with the winds, and we all blew together. That's
right. That's right. We're all out. We were all unique and we all found each other, and that's guaranteed right there. So I guarantee that. So and I'm proud of it.
We're gonna be forever young, like Rod Stewart said.
I know, and I'm proud of it. Like I can't believe you're gonna do it. Guess what? I'm who I am. I don't care. Right? Somebody don't like it.
I don't care.
I don't care.
I know somebody don't like it. Don't got time for you, babe.
Hey, yeah. Somebody don't like me going like this and singing "Get Down, Red Bud." I don't need you. I'm not embarrassed of it, and I don't need you. All right.
I love that you did that because we just saw a picture of all those guys together today.
Talk about looking old.
I was thinking it the whole time, but I was like, I don't look so great myself. So
hey, and that's the tea. Listen, Frank Zappa said it. Who cares if hair is stray or long or short or partly gray? We know that hair's not where it's at. There might come a time where you won't even be ashamed if you are fat, and that's the tea. It's a weird way to say it, but bitch. Who cares? Yeah. Let's just go.
Yeah. That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
I don't know if Steve Man would let me show this, but I don't have time to upload it. But Steve Man with his brother.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there it is.
And he says,
I read it.
He says I look so much older.
I know, only a couple years apart.
Yeah.
It's the attitude.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say you can tell who looks more fun in that picture. That's all.
Oh, see,
I know.
Yeah, man, I do hang with the team. Just like John W. Davis, I find John W. Davis doesn't look.
Yeah, definitely not. I agree.
John W. Davis, I saw you as the pirate at the water park too.
Yeah.
Baby.
I know.
Yar, or whatever they say. All right. We're going into too long.
Yeah, absolutely. We gotta go.
Yeah, thanks, Bad Mary, for coming on. We do appreciate it. Yes. And thanks, Angelo, for that slideshow. Fantastic, my man. Say goodnight to Cassandra for us.
Oh, please, yeah. She's behind the scenes in the VIP.
I know.
The VIP room
over there.
What time is her flight? Well, I don't want to. Let's talk about that after the show.
After show.
Yeah, I don't want. That's personal.
I know, right? Let's just tell all Cassie's personal details here on the
line. Let's just leave it at that. And I'm glad we got to see you too.
Yeah.
No problem. Hey, that's all good. It's all good. No need to explanation.
It happens.
Hey, it happens to me all the time. I just drink another beer and
it happens.
It
happens. I think it's true. Yeah, like tonight, like before I had those people on, I get kind of anxious. It's like,
of course.
What about them? What about this? What about they don't end up not being cool? What about they're not this? What about them? But once we get them on, it's all good. I feel like we could talk to anybody.
Yeah, but they were cool too. It's always nice lately.
Oh, they are. They're very, very nice. Very nice people. And thanks again to them. All right, gang. Let's see each other on Wednesday night. We'll have all new fun and adventures. We'll have all kind of stuff. Can't make no promises to what we see, but we have a big show planned if we can pull it off. So
it'll be fun.
Thank you, Bad Mary.
Yeah, thank you, Bad Mary.
Thank you, Bad Mary. Oh, let me end it off with this. I'll end it off with this, and then we'll just Angelo, if you want to do it right after video, we're gonna go and just end the show. Okay, we're gonna do one more song for them. This one is The Floor Is Lava.
One more thing, Harold.
I just want to say really quick, tomorrow night, Clownvis is going to be live on TikTok doing the Morrissey karaoke night.
All right. Morrissey on Clownvis on TikTok. And
tomorrow night.
9 p.m. Is it 9 p.m. or 10 p.m.?
What time is it your time, Erin?
It's usually 7 my time.
Okay, so it's 9 Central, 10 Eastern.
9 o'clock Clownvis on TikTok. And we'll end with a Bad Mary song. We'll promote one more time. And look, if you like them too on this show, and if you enjoy it, tell them, hey man, send them a message and say, well, you were really good on After Show Chat, and I discovered your music, and I dig your music thanks to After Show Chat. And it helps us out too. You know, it's like, oh, well, they did see this. Hey, Just Jason, we talked about the anniversary. Not that long. You missed the slideshow, but we did talk about the anniversary, and thanks for coming on. But just tell, it helps us out, you know, if you do that, because then they go tell their publicists, oh yeah, we had a good time, and people got positive feedback, and we could get more guests, cool people, you know. So please, I mean, do that if you don't mind. Just go drop them a line saying, all right, I discovered your music because of After Show Chat. Thank you. So that's in the show. We're gonna play one of their songs, and their videos really are good. I'm not blowing smoke up their butt, but their videos really are good. And here we go. The Floor Is Lava.
All right.
Johnny's gone and hit his head, and little Katie's knees are shed. We can't stop now, cause not everybody's dead. Kevin hit the ceiling fan, Becky took the plant stand. It came right down, not what she had planned. Throw down all the cushions, make some stepping stones, jump around and push it. No safety zones. We playing Scrabble, playing Risk, the floor is lava. Nintendo Switch, an Xbox. The floor is lava. The dog is in the swimming pool. Cousin Jamie's acting cool. Dad is working on the car. He's nobody's fool. The comfy chair is really beat. The couch is where you go to keep. The cat is backing out the door to beat or retreat. Jump up on the table. You're gonna find your feet. Slipping can be fatal. Get out of the heat. We're playing Scrabble. Playing Risk. The floor is lava. Nintendo Switch. Got an Xbox. The floor is lava. Hey, that's a nice credenza.
What?
The credenza is nice.
We don't have a credenza?
Yeah, you do. Brian's standing on it.
Oh, no, that's a hutch.
Like for rabbits?
No, a hutch, like a side table.
Oh, well, it was pretty nice. Kevin's got some lacerations. Becky showed some dedication. Tommy's sitting quiet, losing all sensation. The ambulance was sent away. The game was over anyway, but we're all coming back on another rainy day. Mama's in the kitchen, making us some lunch. Now she started bitching 'cause Brian broke the hutch. We playing Scrabble, playing Risk. The floor is lava. Nintendo Switch, got an Xbox.
All right.
All right. Awesome.
Good night.
Good night.
Yay, good night.
It's going to be that time of the night when we gather to chat all night. Come join us and see what we got. Having fun and doing it, cool shots. Watch no video live, blah blah. Well, join us and then care shall be forgot. It's the after show chat with Edward and Angelo and Cassandra. It's the after show chat. We'll have some fun. Games going on. We don't know what else to sing about. The clock is ticking and time to start the show. What time it is, we just